Okay, hello sexy soul, welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to do this reading. Usually I don't really have time to do readings at night time because I do personal readings, but I don't have any tonight and I was like, why don't I just sit down and record? So I'm going to do that. I'm feeling in a kind of a light-hearted mood. With any kind of reading I have an intention going into it, because that's kind of as well how I program my tarot as well. Like before I sit down, I'll kind of discuss what I'm going to be using reversals for, or different ways. So I have different intentions to get a result. Obviously I'm open for whatever comes through, but for me it's always something that I feel like I have to do. I can't just sit down and just be like, right, I'm gonna pull some cards. But the intention that I have set I'm saying light-hearted, and now I'm like, this has gone a little like, I suppose it's light-hearted because we're not taking it serious. But let us take this serious. This is a bit of a funny topic that I heard, but I was basically seeing like, why is there this awkward silence between you and someone else? And what's kind of going on there? So we're going to have a look at that today. And I'm just going to use actually normal tarot, and I will take reversals actually now that we're on that topic. I'm going to take reversals, and I've decided going to use the reversals as like a warning. So it's nothing serious, but it's just like, you know, the reversals are going to mean like this is very open to change. Okay, so it's like, it's just minor little things that are showing up, and that is all I have. Oh, sorry, the vines. Okay, so I'm just going to use tarot to choose your piles, okay, because it's just easy. But I'm not going to use the actual card for the reading, okay? So this is just group number 1, okay? Group number 2, and group number 3, okay? And a lot of you will know those tarot cards, but yet, like I said, I'm not using them for, I'm just gonna forget about them now. It's just an image for you to like feel like, okay, that's the one for me. So yeah, timestamps are down below, and see you in a second. Okay, hello group number 1. So I'm just gonna shuffle the tarot in a second. Devil on the bottom. Ooh. I do think, alright, I'm just going to say that first because that's the first thing that's coming to mind. Oh, I just split the deck. Okay. You're going through, this is lighthearted, so I'm not going to go super into this. You're going through what I would like to say is a little upgrade into seeing the world in a new way. You could be going through like this kind of tends to happen to people when they're in their like late 30s, because a lot of my clients, late 30s, early 40s feels like a bit of an upgrade in like, okay, like for my age it's like, right, I need to get my shit together. But like by late 30s it's like your shit's together, but like what do you want to do spiritually? Because it feels like you want a little bit of that spiritual sort of routine, or getting to know yourself on a deeper level, or etc, etc. There's just a feeling maybe for some of you where you just feel like you want someone to just help you, and the help is not really there. Okay, again, devil reversed at the bottom. The reason the devil is reversed at the bottom as well is I'm hearing that there's no more, no one is coming to rescue you. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing that, but for someone, it's either you or it's them, okay? Because we're not talking about the other person. But whatever the situation is, whoever this is about, they're going through, either you are going through or they're going through, let's say like a third eye activation, where they're going to be seeing their life in a new way. So there's reason behind this distance, okay? Or if this person is you that's going through this third eye sort of cleanse, then you're going to kind of have everybody stripped away from you while you go through this process. Because when you're going through a spiritual awakening, this is the thing that people don't really talk about, but it's very lonely, and it's very like, I wish I didn't know that. You know, when you find out things about yourself, or things are broken and falling away, you're like, this isn't actually that easy. And that's the thing that people don't talk about, is when you wake up to things about yourself and you find out information that only you can like really talk about to yourself until you really like process it. But there's a reason for that. It's because if you just go around blabbering about things, life isn't going to really support you in the best way, because people are not going to be open to your journey. Your spiritual journey is for you, and this journey is about you waking up to the fact that you've lost hope for the world, or you've lost hope in yourself, and that is about to change, I'm seeing. So yeah, it's a quick little intro there. Let us see. Yeah, so warning. A little warning here with this is the, oh my god, we're left out in the cold. Okay, this is not the case just yet. So this feeling of like, oh my god, you're just leaving me, you're ghosting me, this is not the case. What I'm feeling is that you have to use this as an opportunity. When this person is being distant with you, this is actually an opportunity for you to reflect and go back and think, right, have I kind of been, you know, only having them around as a comfort, as a support of like being there for me because I need them? Okay, because physically I think that the reason you're feeling like you don't have that person around anymore is because they're also busy. And this is the divine intervention of what I feel like is happening here. This is on a bigger scale, okay? High Priestess reversed. You were basically, what I'm hearing is you and them together were going down a path where it was never going to, it could never keep going that way. Like it's not written in her book, okay? She writes this story, okay? The divine feminine. Basically, that was not sort of written in the stars for you guys, okay? So there is sort of this intervention coming through, okay? What I'm hearing. Okay, you're getting all reversals, so this is just like apart from this. So the good news is we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like emotionally, this is more of an emotional feeling for me. The love was moving in a way where it was kind of declining, and just have the faith, I'm hearing, that it will slowly move back towards where you feel like this is not the case anymore, okay? This is both Pentacles energy. So the main thing here is that the love that you used to see and feel physically, because this is a physical energy, physical card, that love has sort of faded. You're not feeling like they want to cuddle you, if this is a romantic relationship, or you're not feeling like they just want to, you know, be in your presence, okay? Because they were your like buddy. They were your buddy, and they were always there, even though you were going through this, which this card is like, again, not feeling included and or not being like supported by your community or whatever. They were always there for you, and now it's like literally you feel like you have nobody, okay? The reason you feel like you have nobody is because you have to find how to make things that you were once passionate about valuable again. You've lost the value in the passion in what you used to create, okay? Your creative spark has gone, and that's the soul. That's the spark of the soul. The soul is the fire element, okay? So it's like this is what's waking up. So the reason that this person is doing the distance part is not so much for you to look into, because what they're actually doing is they're focusing on it sounds weird, but they are actually seeing things very positive. Okay? And they're not overthinking about it as well. I think that you might, I don't know who it is, you see. I don't know who's going through the spiritual, because it's kind of, could be either or. But, because you could just be completely lost. You're like, I don't know what's going on with me. And you don't feel like you're going through a spiritual change. And maybe they are. And if it is, I do feel like there's some sort of a connection to exploring, okay? But this is an exploring card that is very much like, you know, just going out for a walk in the park, or going for a little small hike in a trail, or horseback riding, or something very simple, not like major journey. This is like just liking to get out of the house and trying something. So I think that that's what their new love is, just getting out, just having a little bit of a routine. Okay, so this person is busy in that aspect, and they're also busy because they're slowly working on thinking about what they want to do with their finances and things like that. So that's slowly where they're moving forward. Okay, but I'm seeing this very weird. It's like I'm seeing someone that's just staring out the window, and you're like looking, I don't know if it's you or them, or they're looking out at the clouds. This could just be a metaphor. Looking at the clouds, and it's like, even when I look at the clouds, it feels like hard work. So that is a place of okie doke. Because I've never really seen that or felt that as a metaphor. But that for me is a little alarming, because that's like, okay, the clouds make people feel peaceful, but for you, you still even feel a little bit of discomfort for some reason. So I don't know what, because clouds are, you know, they hold water, and they're up in the sky, which is the air element. So it's like, you know, the thoughts that are and memories that are up in your head, you're missing those a little bit. So there's something about this person that you're really, really missing. And I think that what is going to kind of feel like it's going to come through is that in order for you to take action, you could be looking at the clouds one day, not literally, but maybe for some of you, imagine looking at the clouds, and it's just going to be a storm as a confirmation of like, get up, go. Okay, because honestly, this doesn't feel as bad as you think it is. Okay, so it's just a bit of a kick in the ass that you need. That's not something I would normally say, but that's just what the way that I see that is like, it's like, okay, if you can't find peace in this beautiful sky, we're going to change that up. We're going to make the sky really scary for you so that you go. But these are all just little warnings, okay? So these are not actually that scary at all. That's why this isn't alarming to me. It's like, you just need to get back and enjoy all that you have, okay? Because you know, you're not left out. There's nothing that you're left out of. Everything is actually good. It's just you need to find purpose again. That's all that it is tied down to. So until you find your purpose, this person's going to be a little bit off. So that's what I'm getting. The reason they're off is because of that. And everything to do with this, they were like this. So everything over here is your stuff. It's like they're being like distracted from it all. Because of her, okay? She's like, whoo, look over here. And it has nothing really to do with you, or it has nothing to do with, like, it's distractions that are divine, okay? So you might get so confused about it, but the minute you stop focusing on why they're not talking to you, or why they're being weird or awkward or anything, the minute you stop focusing on that and you start focusing in on yourself, that's when you're going to notice, okay, okay, I get it now. It's because when you, like, literally, when you're looking out into the clouds and you're finding that discomfort, that means that, okay, the only other place that you can look is inside. Okay, I don't always think like everybody should be going within all the time. Like, I don't think that's the thing people should do. There's just balance with it. But when you're looking outside of yourself and you're like, I hate this, everything about this, I hate where I live, hate's a big word, but I feel like that's the how harsh it's hitting because of the whole cloud thing. Because the clouds are like way up there, and they're not bothering you, they're just doing their thing, they're floating around, you know. Some of them are chemtrails, but whatever. So that kind of bother me as well. But what I'm trying to say is that things are going to change for you, okay? I'm going to pull one of these for you guys. Different oracle decks, and I didn't know which one to choose. Okay, so let me hear. How can you move through this challenge with a little bit more ease? We have justice. Okay, so with justice, it is it's funny because I talked about the third eye. This justice card, they've like literally, they're holding up a head, someone's head. But the way that I feel about this is that you're taking off the old, you're beheading the old version of yourself. And that is something that is a little bit scary, okay? You're really having a look at yourself and being like, what have you, like, it's like, I feel like someone's shaking your head and like, what are you doing? It's just like, it's so weird. What I'm hearing with you, group number 1, is like you're ever so slightly tilted. And you just need to straighten up a little bit, and you're like, it's actually fine. That's all I'm getting with this. There's nothing that, it's not that serious. It's just you need to sort of like, it's like ripping off the head and looking at yourself. Even like looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, what are you doing? This is not how we used to act. What are we doing? Why are we letting other people blah 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 blah, okay? Because I think it's just been a cycle that you've went through recently. It might tie into the past or something, but you've just kind of let yourself like lose it a little bit. And now it's time to get back to, we're not doing that ever again. That's a good way to start, but we can never say never. That is like, God laughs at that. If you say never, say never. Or if you say never, I just feel like, but we're here until forever, so, because the soul never really dies, so it's like, yeah, don't say that, because, you know, you can have high hopes, but this is a karmic card, meaning karma comes back around every once in a while. So, and that is the easiest way to look at this as well. This is just a karmic process, okay? This is something that your soul wants to develop. It's nothing, you know, there's nothing negative about these karmic situations. Karma is about action. In Sanskrit, actually, that's what it means. Okay? The word karma means action. And that's what your North Node or your Rahu or whatever, in astrology they talk about that. That is what you're aiming for. So right now, your star that you want to focus on, your North Star, what you want to focus on is realizing that you're going through, my wrist just got really sore, my left wrist. And that is receiving, my receiving hand. Receiving in help. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're blocking off people from helping you in other areas of your life. And maybe that's why this person's picking up on that. It's like you need to let more people in, not just them. That got really, it's really weird. It's a really weird, like my hand is like really weak. So it's like you can't, I'm hearing for you guys, you can't heal on your own. We can, but I don't think that that is actually the way it's supposed to be. I think we're supposed to collectively like work with each other. So yeah, you don't need a guru for sure. Don't need to follow some 10-step plan to, you know, detox or any of that shit. It's more so just like going to the people that are close to you and asking them just like a little bit of advice. That's what I want more of for you guys. So that is all I have. I hope that you enjoyed this and it helped and it wasn't too harsh, but sometimes we need the, I said that this was going to be lighthearted, but for you guys, I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, this is good news, okay? So But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you would like a private reading, if you'd like to join the community, it's free to join. All the links and everything are down there in the description box. Have a little bit of a nosy down there, and you may find yourself somewhere else. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okie doke. Hello, group number 2. So group number 1 was longer than I expected. So for you guys, I don't know. We will see. This group feels a little bit more, what was it, 2? On one end there's heartache, and then the other end there, yeah. We'll see. I do feel like there is a little bit of like, I don't know what this is tied to, but it's not making me feel the best. Okay. I'm looking over there because I have a painting of like a trees. Something to do. There's something to do with land, moving to new land. There's a connection to community. Their mother, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's something to do with land, inheriting land. For some people, there's a connection to. Now these are just, there's random stuff coming in here. Connection to Germany. So it could be a community thing in Germany. I do feel like one of the main things that's sort of standing out is this connection to wanting to be connected to more to the people of the land. Okay. And being more connected with their community. Yeah, the star card's at the bottom of the deck there. So there's some sort of a recognition, like the star card is like about sort of, in this case, feeling like they want to shine in a new way, in a unique way. It's not always the choice of the majority, but it's got to be done. Okay, you know, like not everybody wants to you know, be the type of people that do all of the hard things like going to crime scenes and things like that. That's the feeling of it, like something that they're wanting to do, or they feel like they're just wanting to take their whole path in a new direction, and sort of turning their back on being that fun version that they used to be. So that's something that I'm getting with that. But there is something connected to trees again. Be rich. Birch. Be rich. Birch. Let's go with birch. I'm seeing like lotion. Can you get like birch oil or birch tree lotion or something? Look that up, and what the healing properties are. Maybe you'll find something there, because the healing properties of something, maybe you have something going on with your skin or your body, or you need it for something else. I don't know. But that could be tied to why. There could be a connection there. I don't want to go too deep into that. But I heard be rich as well, and now I'm thinking on a money tree, and now I'm thinking on a TikTok that I watched. This might not have anything to do with the TikTok. Basically, it was like one of those silly TikToks, but it had something to do with feng shui, and like in feng shui, like at the front of your house, go straight to the back wall, and then go straight to the left of your house, and there should be something there. Or not, it was the plant your money tree there to manifest and attract in abundance. I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, but the reason I was seeing it there now is for a reason. So maybe for you, there's something in that corner of the house. So basically, if you're looking at your house directly at the front of your house, that very back corner to the left, there's something maybe in there. Or just keep checking all the rooms on that side of the house at the left. Okay. Don't know what that is about. Maybe you're going to find some secrets. Or maybe you lost something. Could be something that you lost, and this is a higher guidance trying to be like, bing, bing, it's over there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, moving on from that. But I just had to say that because it was like coming in really strong there. But yeah, so there's something as well tied to land. So I don't know if you're wanting to move, if they're wanting to move. It just feels at the minute that it feels like to me at the minute that it's not that deep. Okay, sorry, I haven't shown you all the cards. Yeah, they're worried about the future, okay? This is something that is on their mind. So the reason that they're acting a little strange is they're a little bit worried about their future, because the star card here is like, I think they're getting ideas from, you know, the way the world is going financially, and that's stressing them out, okay? And I feel like you might have even tried to, you know, help. This was reversed. So this is just like, don't be over touchy. Okay, don't be over touchy feely. They're a little bit like, don't touch me kind of vibe. Okay, because again, the shoulders is where you hold stress, that you hold the weight of the world. And this is the 10 of Pentacles is like having abundance in all areas of life. Just everything looking, especially like everything looking really good. Like you have a nice house, you have a nice car, you have a nice family. Everything looks great. Now that's the physical look of everything, okay? Because that's what Pentacles is about. But this is more, and that's a community card as well. They're a little bit worried about where they are. And maybe that's why they want to go back to their roots, or they're feeling called to go somewhere else, okay? So the reason I brought up Germany is like maybe there's something in Europe, or maybe they have like ancestral stuff that they want to reconnect with. I'm not exactly entirely sure. But yeah, there's a little bit of that. So the reason they're stressed out because of money situation. And the star card is basically like, for me the star card is like dipping into timelines as well. It's kind of giving you, there's, you know, there is there's 8, there's 4, wait, what 1, there is 8 stars. Sorry, I always thought that there is 7 stars including that star. Yeah, because it's like, I was thinking the Pleiades with this. Yeah, so this could be something, I feel like they're going through a little bit of a, like, you could call it like an activation to have a little bit more of a purpose in their future. So I feel like the ball was rolling there recently, and I'm hearing the song, get this party started on a Saturday night. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups here. I don't know what that is. I feel like they used to love to have fun. Maybe there was someone who liked to go out and have fun on a Saturday night. And I don't know the rest of the words. Everybody. Anyway, that was the bit that I heard, so that's all that matters. So yeah, let me see, because I feel like I'm not really getting anywhere anymore. The only thing that I feel here is that if you are worried about like why they sort of changed and why they got a little bit healing, okay, why they've gotten a little bit it's not really boring. And again, she's holding a green candle, which is again a money candle. There's a lot of this money stuff So that is, oh, as well, now that makes sense why there were, sorry, I'm just putting things together from what I was talking about earlier, the money tree and everything. So that is making sense, and now the green candle here, it's all connected. So, I'm not sure if you're into money magic, but I did pick up this deck. Home! Home. Feng Shui. I feel like for you guys, you just need a little bit of a new like Feng Shui, a new home. This also reminds me of a little move to Germany. I don't know what German homes look like, but this is what it feels like for me. But yeah, to be honest, I feel like the reason that this person is distant is because they're just going through a healing right now, and that will all change once you just sort of let them chill out a bit. Okay, but that is all I feel like I have for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a private reading or anything, links are down in the description box, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello group number 3. So, yeah, let us see why this person is being distant with you. That's so rude, sorry. I just heard like your breath. It's not that, it's like why are you breathing on me? There's a little bit of I don't know if I like that though. I was like, no. I wasn't. Sorry, I'm talking to myself now. Okay, first card we have is the 6 of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm having a full-blown conversation over here. Trying to figure out what that is about. I don't know what it is, but there's something about them breathing on them being close, or their breath, or their just like that's what I feel like it is. The romance is sort of dead in a way, in a sense, and I'm not sure what that is. Or their charm has like gone, and I think even having them close enough to be breathing on you or whatever, not gonna lie, it started off like it was like a little bit of a joke, but these jokes aren't really jokes, are they? So someone's just a little bit like, you can, yeah, okay, you can sense that there's a little bit of something's not okay with this person, or there's maybe this could be you, like you are feeling like the romance is kind of not there, or the spark. It's not so much, I don't want to make this a love reading, but it's not so much the romance, it's more kind of like connecting to the spark that you both had is a little different now. And the breath is very important, because the breath is where the words come out. The words create the conversation. The conversation is where, okay, this conversation's not really going anywhere, or they're not wanting to come. Oh, of course. Why are they being distant? They don't want to waste their breath. That's very harsh. Thank you for that, but that was not necessary. But I'm feeling like there's a bit of a harshness to them right now. Because, okay. I'm not exactly sure who this is, but I'm just hearing that underneath the mask... Is there anybody wearing masks? No, not really. This is kind of a mask energy. If there's someone who's appearing to be helping out, they're not. Any charitable things going on, it's not so much what it seems. There's a little bit of a mask here. Don't really like this card, to be honest. Because, right, I'm not sure what this is, but I don't like these cards together. Oh, when I read that all together, I'll try and show you that. I don't like this energy. People pretending to be helping people, really their intention is very much wanting to have all the cash, and then that leaves certain people in a situation that looks a little bit like, oh, sorry about it. Ooh, someone's off the path of their destiny and they're getting a little bit sidetracked with something that is not part of it. Now, I'm not saying that someone is getting scammed here, but I'm just feeling like someone could find themselves here in the end of all. Because that card's at the end of this. Even though my intention wasn't really to read the cards that way, that's just how my guide showed it to me. So, just because like when I get the 8 of Wands, it sort of really directs the energy. It sort of reminds me of Sagittarius energy, this 8 of Wands. Well, actually that is that card connected to it. But I get that with this. It's like that really, like the arrow is shot, and it's just sort of, because of this is the only warning card, this is the energy focusing on the other 2 cards. So like the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, not really sure about that. But I don't want to focus too much on that. I do want to pull a card though. My stomach just made a really weird noise. Release. Control. There's a sick feeling in my stomach. I'm not actually feeling sick, but I was hearing my stomach was growling and I was like, there's something, I feel a little sick. Can you hear that? It's me. It sounds like a wolf. I've never heard my stomach make that noise. It was like, it's like really growling. There's 3 ravens there. 3 is a magic number. What goes around comes around. Everything works in 3s. Okay, releasing control. So, I feel like for you, you have to release control of whatever this is. Let them be distant. Let them move in the direction that they're wanting to move. But to be honest, I'm not sure if it's family. You're supposed to focus on your family. Okay? Yeah, family is more important for you right now. Because you don't. Let me just clarify. Yeah, no. You're not the one wearing a mask. You're being true to yourself, okay? This isn't your journey, okay? This is their journey. And I think you just have to let it unfold. That's why they release control there. Maybe you're the sort of person that likes to, like, you know, get involved, or like that's why you don't like being left out of situations, and like why you're not like, why they're not letting you in on the joke, or not the joke. It's not a joke. Don't know why this is not just forgive. Okay, so forgiveness is needed here. I think for both of you guys, I think family is something that is being very much focused on, and I think that the real wisdom that we're gathering with this is that things are quite good. Family situations are going to be looking quite good. Okay, so the real like cherry on top for both of you is not to really get too much into it with each other right now. Let each other just move in the direction that is towards family and connecting to family a little bit more during this time, because that stomach, man, my stomach doesn't growl. I'm not hungry. So I don't know what that, if you're having cramps or pains, or that's your gut instinct telling you that I'm just saying, I'm just hearing, like, I hope they don't do anything stupid. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like, I hope they don't get themselves into a situation that they would kind of, you know, be prone to doing. That's what I'm getting from this as well. So I think there's a worry there. Should you worry about this? I honestly don't think it's your thing to worry about. I feel like this is their problem. Yeah, this is, focus on your own future. Focus on what is divinely guided. You're on the path to your destiny, your purpose. You know, you're kind of aligned. You're aligned with this star card, okay? You're being your true, authentic, naked self. They're not. They're just wanting to have the fun. They're just wanting to go to the gatherings, having the fun. Yeah, there's the Lovers card here as well. So there is, you know, choices having to be made. But I just feel like romantically right now, there's just no, there's something up with that. Split the deck. Yeah, there's something up with that. There's no connection there. And it's just, things aren't really working right now. And the reason for that is because you have to let them be distant. So funny, group number 1 was their opposite person was doing that. Like, that's what it felt like. But in this group number 3, it's like you have to just, like, I feel like you're probably going to be distracted by other things, or you're being guided to, like, not even pay attention to them, and there's this feeling of guilt, like, I can't just leave them and, like, let them do this. But there's a little bit of, like, I'm not sure about what they're doing, and it's like you don't want to be involved in that. Now, not that it's something bad. I don't think it's, you know, some people it could be, but I don't want to say that, but, like, it sounds bad, but it's like, it's not your thing to get involved in. I don't think that, you know, obviously, like, you can have compassion, but it is hard to have compassion when people are doing this, because it's for them to, it's their lesson to learn. Basically, that's what I'm getting from this, is that it's their lesson to learn. And I saw 1111 as well. So, which is a karmic kind of number. Anything else? What should you focus on? We already talked about family, but root. The square root. Why am I saying square root of compassion? What is the mathematic equation of that? What is the square root of compassion? You tell me. Yeah, I think this is just like, you're gonna have to have a very wide lens of compassion. Think on, I'm hearing, like, ask your higher self, how would you deal with this situation? Because your higher self, future self, they're gonna know from a different perspective, and they're going to have a different kind of set of rules from where they are at in their evolution. So asking your higher self, like, can you help me out here? I'm just a little human being in the year 2022 and I don't have a fucking clue. Okay, so because your higher self will be able to help you out with a lot of this stuff. That's what I'm getting with that. Okay, you might receive a dream. The Pisces, you might receive a dream on how to forgive them, or how to, like, let them, you know, empower themselves. But yeah, you don't have to be feeling guilty, you don't have to be feeling, like, worried. They're definitely going on their own journey, and it's a path leading to a dead end, but that dead end will get them to retrack and recheck the steps that they've taken. So one of those things. I'm surprised the Hanged Man didn't come up. Just seeing, does it show up anywhere? No. I was just, like, playing with the deck there. I was playing with my deck. Yeah. Anyway, I getting a little bit hyper now, so I know it's time to go. But yeah, I hope this reading helped, and yeah, if you want a private reading from me, link is down below. If you want to join my community, it's free. The link is also down below. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.